Thank you all for having me here in Little Guyana today. My name is Michael Henry, and I'm running to become your next Attorney General because we all know that things are not okay. And the good news is, this November 8th, we are going to dismiss Tish James from the Attorney General's office. The day before, Tish James declined our debate invitation. She was caught in Brooklyn praising a man named Richmond Burke, who is wanted in Guyana for terrorism, for racism, and much more.
Yay!
And this man, everyone knows what he's done in his home country. But I was surprised to learn of the threats of violence that he's been calling for on businesses and homes in this community.
Yeah.
And this man, who Letitia James called her brother from another mother, is not going to get away with engaging in calls for political violence in the state of New York when I am the Attorney General of this state. Unlike Letitia James, I'm not going to be a pro-criminal Attorney General. I'm going to be here for you and your families. And I love this state. And I love this country.
We love you too.
And we all come here to live side by side. And threats of political violence and threats of violence coming from another country to here are not going to be tolerated.
Exactly. Exactly.
And for some reason, Letitia James thought she could use the power of her office and call on other Democrat attorney generals and call on the Biden DOJ and Biden administration to get involved in the democratic process in Guyana.
Also a key Malaysia one.
But you want the truth? Letitia James is advancing election denialism. The United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, the European Union, and many Afro-Caribbean nations have stood by the validity of the 2020 election. And Letitia James should do her research instead of trying to divide people. She has no business trying to get involved in the democratic process in another country.
Well said, well said.
But the good news for everyone here is 2 Trafalgar polls have me leading Letitia James for Attorney General of the state of New York. And what we are going to do is we are going to work together to tackle the crime crisis, to tackle the corruption crisis, to tackle the cost of living crisis. And we're going to work together to make sure your children have access to a good quality education.
Well said, well said.
But this race is going to be close. And everybody has to tell your friends, your neighbors, your family, go on social media, go on WhatsApp, tell everybody to get out and vote Republican down the line.
Top to bottom.
Letitia James showed what everybody's realizing. The Democrats have not only abandoned Little Guyana, they've abandoned the people of the state of New York.
Well said.
I'm running to be your next Attorney General. Letitia James doesn't want to be Attorney General. She wants to be the governor. And she's using this office for her personal ambitions.
She's incapable of.
I'm running to represent you and your families. And this November 8th, we are going to dismiss Tish.
Yes, yes.
And when I'm the Attorney General, it's not going to be the communities like Little Guyana that are living in fear of the threats of violence. It's going to be the criminals who are living in fear of being held accountable for their actions.
Yes, yes.
And we are going to restore a sense of what's right and wrong, and we are going to change the face of what New York politics looks like. Thank you all. Michael Henry 4AG, spread the word. We are going to win this election November 8th, and we're going to do it with the help of communities like Little Guyana.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our future AG. When I say AG, not Attorney General, action guy. He's going to take action in his own hands and make things better. Put your hands together for the action figure, Attorney General. Everybody make some noise for him, please. After all these gentlemen finish their public address to you all, we will have a little bit question interaction with them. So let them make their presentation to you all first, then we're going to take questions.